So Grace Randolph just straight up exposed Kevin Smith for lying about the new He-Man series coming out on Netflix, and we all suspected that this was going to happen, but this really hurts me because I had faith that Kevin Smith was telling the truth, that he wasn't lying about the He-Man series, but it looks like he straight up did just lie to the fandom. Let's check it out. But before we get into the video, if you also are very tired of what these people are doing to these pop culture IPs that we all know and love, I would really appreciate it if you did leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Let's get into the video. So yeah, like I said, Grace Randolph pretty much exposed Kevin Smith for lying about the new He-Man series, and a lot of us have suspected that this was going to happen. I'm not even a big He-Man fan. I'm going to come out and say that right now. I'm not going to Kevin Smith everyone and lie like I am a big He-Man fan. I've seen it. I know about it. I've just never been a fan. It's just one of those things where I was never super into He-Man, but now that it's coming out, you know, I'm getting pretty interested about it again. But I already know what's going to happen to it. It's Netflix, you know, it's this time in pop culture where everything is woke, where everything is female led. Every single time a new show or movie comes out and it's made by something like Netflix or Disney or anyone who's trying to be woke in 2021, it's always going to be the females putting the men down. It is what it is. I love Marvel. I love Star Wars, but Marvel's in a way worse place than Star Wars, and Star Wars fans don't even realize that, but Marvel is way worse off than Star Wars is. Every single thing that comes out with Marvel with Netflix, like this new He-Man show, is women putting men down, and Kevin Smith straight up lied to the fandom. He straight up lied to everyone and even backed up his lies. He doubled, triple, quadrupled down on these lies over and over again on Twitter. He replied to everyone who was giving him bad reviews on Twitter, and I'll show you that in a second. He is going after everyone. It reminds me so much of the James Mangold and Indiana Jones 5 situation. Why are you searching out people on Twitter to argue with about your movie if you're not insecure about your movie? Kevin Smith lied to the entire fandom. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. Grace Randolph exposes his lies, and I'll show you a small clip of that right now. So here is a small clip of the Grace Randolph review of He-Man where she talks about there being no strong male characters, as you can see right here, and Kevin Smith swore to the fandom that this wouldn't happen. He swore to the fandom that He-Man would be the main character, that he wouldn't be put down by any women, that wouldn't happen in this series, and yet it still happened. And that's exactly what Grace said. Like I said, I'm not the biggest He-Man fan, so I don't care that much about He-Man being ruined, but what I do care about is pop culture being ruined, because this is not just a He-Man problem. This is a pop culture problem. This is a culture of the world problem. It's not even just pop culture in terms of media. But let's check out what Grace had to say about He-Man.
Also, while both shows did have men and women in their casts, bottom line, He-Man was the boys' show, and then She-Ra was the girls' show. That's why She-Ra...
Yeah, and that'll never happen again, because now Hollywood, for some reason, wants to make it seem like there are no men and women, there are no boys and girls. No genders exist. There's just one thing. You know, it's so weird why there can't just be masculine men and feminine women. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what Hollywood wants to do now. They don't want to have a boys and a girls show. They want everything to be everyone's show, and there is no boys and girls. It's so strange, and obviously they don't want there to be boys at all anymore, but it's okay to have strong women, just not strong men, you know?
It was created to offer a yin to the He-Man yang. So why does this new Masters of the Universe, based on the boys show, so the majority of the fans coming in, the original fandom is going to be boys, who are now men, why doesn't it have a single lead male character or even a strong male supporting character?
Now that is what's going to kill this whole show. If that is true, she just said that there is no strong lead male character or even supporting character. There are no strong men in this entire series. As you can see right there, no strong male characters in this entire series, when Kevin Smith has sworn over and over again that there are strong men, that He-Man is a strong man, that the show will not be overtaken by women. He said that over and over again, and even went after people that accused him of taking the strong men out of his show, because that's what people like Clownfish TV, and now we see IGN, shout out to Ryan Kendall from Arcade Outpost for posting this screenshot. But Clownfish TV has been reporting this. He has insiders, or they have insiders over there that report this stuff, saying that He-Man is going to be overthrown by women. It's going to be woke because it is Netflix and it is 2021. Also, IGN has now come out with a review saying the same thing. Prince Adam and He-Man, voiced by Supergirl's Chris Wood, are important, but they really serve as a backdrop in a manner similar to how Max acts as a lesser lead to Furiosa in Mad Max Fury Road. Revelation draws upon the might and majesty of He-Man to facilitate others' arcs. Basically, this is Tila's show. In taking this approach, Revelation can act both as a stunning sequel and also a wondrous what-if type spin-off for those viewers unwilling to accept some choices as pure canon. So they're pretty much saying exactly what Clownfish TV was saying, because Clownfish TV were saying that basically this is Tila's show and not Prince Adam's show, not He-Man's show. That's what they were saying over and over again. And IGN even agrees with them. Grace Randolph agrees with them. Kevin Smith is a liar, man, and it hurts me to say because I've been a big I literally have a Kevin Smith Funko Pop over there, literally behind me. I don't know if you can see it. It's right next to my shoulder. Right there is a Kevin Smith Funko Pop. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan, and I still will be a fan of Kevin Smith the person because I do believe he's a good person, but he straight up lied about this, man. If all of this stuff is true, if they really are ruining He-Man, if they really are going woke with this, then I'm going to lose a lot of respect for him, because it wasn't enough for him to go woke with He-Man. It wasn't enough, and it might not have been his choice. You know, it's Netflix. It's 2021, like Clownfish says. It happens, you know, that's just how things work now, especially with stuff like Netflix and like Disney. But Kevin Smith has gone so hard on people on Twitter for saying that this is going to happen. I mean, just over and over again, just so hard on people on Twitter. He's replying to Clownfish TV, replying to all these other just random Twitter accounts, literally like the James Mangold and Indiana Jones 5 situation, just going after these people who are saying that it's going to be woke or just saying that it's going to be bad. And he replies to the people that are saying that it's going to be woke with reviews, like Rotten Tomatoes reviews, like that means anything. We don't care about the Rotten Tomatoes reviews. We're not saying that the show itself is actually going to be a bad show. It could very well be a good, well-written show, and also at the same time be very woke and be exactly what we don't want it to be. And he says, this is a moment in my career I need to acknowledge. Historically speaking, the AV Club hates everything I do, blah blah blah. This guy says nice cherry picking of reviews from places I've never seen or heard of, and then he replies to that and says that wasn't cherry picking as much as tweeting out the very first reviews I'd seen. And he tweets out a picture of Rotten Tomatoes giving him a 94% for part 1 of Masters of the Universe Revelation. And that is fine if Rotten Tomatoes gives him a great score. That is fine if the show ends up being very well written, ends up being a very good show objectively. But even if it is, if you're extremely woke with the show, you're going to lose half of your audience. People like me, I'm not even going to bother watching the show because, like I said, not a big He-Man fan. I really don't care. But what I do care about is these people actively trying to ruin IPs that are very beloved by a lot of people, and pop culture as a whole, I love, I care about, and I want to try to save. So I'm going to keep bringing this stuff to everyone's attention that Kevin Smith is lying about this. He straight up is lying about it. Like I said, huge Kevin Smith fan, but I gotta call him out, man. If you're gonna go and try to ruin pop culture, if you're gonna jump on that train, you have to be called out, man. And we can't allow you to just keep doing this. We can't allow you to keep ruining pop culture, because we even got Kevin Feige. Everyone, you know, I've been a guy, I still am saying that Kevin Feige, he's a genius. You know, when it comes to the first 3 phases of the MCU up to Endgame, he did very well, but now he's just ruining, like Loki. Loki is a good written show. It's a well written show, but the wokeness ruins the show. Same thing can go for He-Man. It could be a great written show and the wokeness can ruin it. It just takes you out of the show. It takes you out of the movies. Kevin Feige says Doctor Strange cut from WandaVision because he's white and male. This is exactly what everyone is thinking like in Hollywood, especially at places like I said, Disney and Netflix. This is how they think. This is how they operate. But you guys can let me know what you think about this whole He-Man situation, about Grace Randolph exposing Kevin Smith, and really just Kevin Smith being exposed by everyone on Twitter, calling him out, calling his bluffs really, because he is going after everyone who is saying that his show is going to be woke, saying that it's Tila's show, and he's saying, no, this is not Tila's show. Tila doesn't have a girlfriend, all that stuff. It seems like it's all false. It seems like he did lie to everyone. This show is going to be Tila's show with 0 strong male characters, like Grace Randolph said. But let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Are you going to check out He-Man yourself, or do you just not really care that much, especially now because of what we know from Grace Randolph and a lot of others saying that this is Tila's show, saying that this is going to be a woke show with 0 strong males? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow me on Twitter or join the Discord. Both those links will be in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you in the next one.